Hi folks, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg and this is All About Candles. I'm your self-proclaimed Canadian candle connoisseur, and today I have for you my long-awaited little mini Homeworx haul. I was gonna haul these last weekend, but then Bath & Body Works dropped all their new candles and this package was delayed. So better late than never. My history with Homeworx, I've probably been purchasing from them for like 5 or 6 years now. I think we are all pretty aware, well, those of us who have been buying from them for a while, I think we're all pretty aware that about 2 years ago, all of their candles started to get incredibly weak and had like no strength or throw to them, almost across the board from what I heard and from what I experienced. But over the course of the last year, I've been sort of easing myself back into buying from them. I've been hearing from more reliable sources that things have improved. Do you guys ever do that? Do you ever like boycott a candle company for like a year or so? Like sometimes, you know, there's just a final straw that breaks the camel's back and you just don't buy from them for a while and you don't really miss them either. Right now, I'm kind of going through that with Kringle. It just costs me so much money to get Kringle candles sent up here that I've been so disappointed in the strength and throw of the last several that I've ordered that I'm just not buying from Kringle again until I start hearing more positive things. But anyways, we're not here to bitch and moan about that kind of stuff. We are here to haul. My favorite format from Homeworx has always been these big ass 4-wick candles. This one is Rootbeer Float. It's got a nice photographic wraparound label and 4 wicks. I've got 3 candles today. I consider 3 candles a haul. I know that that's not a lot, but I usually only ever buy 2 or 3 candles at a time, except for Bath & Body Works. Y'all know when we go into a Bath & Body Works, our arms are sore from holding those bags and baskets. But yeah, I've got 3 Homeworx candles here for you today. They're all 18-ounce pours with 4 wicks, paraffin blends, offering 30 to 55 hours of burn time. I got all of these candles on Amazon Canada. So if you are in Canada, just know that there is a way to get your hands on these. However, they usually range from between $40 to $50. And so what I do is I put the Homeworx candles in my basket and then save for later. And I kind of like monitor the prices. And once they get down to like $40 or below $40, I throw them into my bag and buy them right away. So I paid around $40, $45 for most of these. And Rootbeer Float actually is on sale. If you're in America, you can buy it from the Homeworx site right now for $23. It's now on Amazon Canada for $50, which is a pretty high price to pay, but I do love me a Rootbeer Float. My favorite Rootbeer Floats are from Peter's Drive-In. Shout out to anyone who knows what a Peter's Drive-In is, a bit of a staple here in Alberta. They do the best root beer floats and milkshakes. The scent notes listed on the bottom are root beer, anise, sparkling ginger, vanilla bean, and crystallized sugar. And on the website, they had like a big long scent story for this candle with top, mid, and base notes. And on the top, you had effervescence, frozen lime, anise, and sparkling ginger. The middle notes were root beer accord, sassafras extract, and sheer spices. And the bottom notes were French vanilla bean, ice cream, and crystallized sugar. Now, the thing that I like about this is that it's smelling much more like a traditional root beer. What is it called? Is it Dad's old-fashioned root beer in like the yellow and blue bottles? It's not a super duper sweet root beer note, and there is quite a bit of effervescence to it. And I like that you are definitely, you're definitely getting all of the different ingredients in here that equal root beer. The anise, the ginger, the sassafras, the accord, And all of those are sort of like the top to mid notes. And then on the base, you definitely have a warm sort of vanilla and an ice creamish sort of vibe going on. I really like this one. For comparison's sake, I pulled out Rootbeer Float from Bath & Body Works. This just came out not too long ago. And this is very different. This is much more of like a very, very sweet and strong, like Barks root beer, okay? Whereas I'm getting sort of Dad's old-fashioned root beer from the Homeworx candle. I'm getting sort of A&W drive-through from the Root Beer Float from BBW. And this is really, really a one-note candle, a really strong, sweet root beer. This one is much more nuanced and lovely and feels a little bit more old-fashioned. And I really like it. I'm excited to fire this one up. It's not smelling like it's gonna be the strongest candle in the world, but if I were to take a guess at what the strength and throw is probably going to be like on this one, I'd say around a 6 or a 6.5. Overall, I like it. Absolutely no regrets with this purchase. The other one that I picked up is Patchouli Teakwood. This is kind of a cool wraparound wooden log cabin type feel here. Once again, 4 wicks. Harry Slatkin engraved lid. The scent notes on Patchouli Teakwood read patchouli, cedar teakwood, bourbon oak, and rich plum. I haven't smelled this one yet, by the way. I like it. I think this is gonna be my favorite one of the bunch. I'm getting something very peppery in here. Patchouli, cedar teakwood, bourbon oak, rich plum. That rich plum, there's something almost a little bit currant and fruity in the very base of this candle. And the top note to me is like a really peppery wood. I think it's interesting that pepper is not really listed in here, but I guess that could be sort of covered in patchouli. Yeah, Patchouli Teakwood. This is my favorite one out of the bunch. It's got a really sort of salt of the earth, homesteading, chopping wood, building a fire, little house on the prairie style vibe. I like it. I like this one a lot. I'm excited to fire this one up. I'm not too sure which season this one would make the most sense in. I think this could be like a year-round burner. Yeah. I'm excited to fire this one up. I think it's really kind of gonna smell like you have a really great campfire going on. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Oh, by the way, this is on Amazon Canada for 48 bucks right now, and it's on Amazon America for 30 bucks. It's not on the Homeworx website anymore. So if you want to snatch one up, you're gonna have to pay Amazon for it. Next up, I have Fresh Cotton Clouds. I got this one on Amazon Canada for $35. It's one of those candles I had my eye on for a while. When I first saw it on there, it was like 50 bucks or something, and then the price just kind of got lower and lower. Really pretty photographic wraparound cloud label. This one I've smelt already. It is Clean Air, Fresh Rainwater, Soft Lily of the Valley. I like this one. The little scent story on the website says, laundry fresh with sea air breezes make this fragrance worth cuddling up with notes of rainwater, clean air, and lily of the valley. If I were to compare this to a Bath & Body Works candle, the most obvious comparison to me is sun-drenched linen. Much like the difference between the BBW root beer and the Homeworx root beer, this one is quite strong and sharp and a little bit one note, whereas Fresh Cotton Clouds is more nuanced. I think that soft lily of the valley, there's a bit of a white floral happening in there for sure, which sets it apart. I really do enjoy sort of clean air, linen, laundry-ish, sort of soapy-ish fragrances. You know, like I buy Laundry Day once in a while from Bath and Body Works. I do, I just like it. What can I say? And guess what? I like burning it when I'm doing laundry. Anyways, yeah, Fresh Cotton Clouds. I'm excited for this one. I think this will be a really lovely, airy summer scent for me to burn this summer. Thin Core Wicks. I didn't take a good look at the wicks on these. Fresh Cotton Clouds has the Thin Core Wicks. The Rootbeer Float also has Thin Core Wicks. Patchouli Teakwood has thin wicks with no core. Interesting. Homeworx tends to be a lot more consistent in their usage of wicks. They claim that they don't need to be trimmed, but I always find that you do need to sort of cut the tops off before you burn them again. Yeah, no, I'm excited for all three of these candles. Yeah. That's all I have for you guys today. There's your Saturday haul for you. Long delayed, but better late than never. Thank you so much for joining me. A like, comment, subscription would really mean the world. Until next time, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.